3, Leicester City 0. Mourinho, Mkhitaryan, Mata, masterclass. Everything that begins with M. Absolutely superb from Manchester United today. Yes, there's another thing that begins with M. We would love to have seen playing today for Manchester United. Martial. But you know what? Would you have taken that result? Would you have taken that result over not winning it? I certainly would. I certainly wouldn't. I mean, we've just won 3-0. We've played absolutely superb football. And I'm just really pleased with it. Really pleased with it. I mean, there was even people in the watch-along saying, it's only Leicester, they're rubbish. Well, when have Manchester United been away from home this season and absolutely skittled people with fantastic football? We haven't. We just haven't done it. So I'm very, very happy tonight. Very, very pleased with the result. And I think we should all be very, 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 very happy with it, which I am. I thought we were spot on today, absolutely spot on. Live comments should be up and running. I know why they're not, because I hadn't turned the switch. There we go. Man of the match, without a question of doubt. Mkhitaryan for me showed exactly. I mean, Mourinho has made mistakes this season, let's be honest. He's made mistakes this season. We've been way too predictable. We had Hull City coming to Old Trafford on Wednesday night, playing a high line 10 yards in front of their penalty box. I've never seen anything like it. And they did that because they had no fear of the ball behind them. Today, a lot of us said, we need to mix it up. We need to be unpredictable. And we certainly were. He mixed it up. I almost feel as if he's been talking to Sir Alex Ferguson this week, because we sort of flipped between 4-4-2 and a 4-2-3-1 at times. And obviously, modern footballer, very intelligent, very capable of mixing up formations, and it was unpredictable, and Leicester struggled. Leicester's defence spent a lot of time on the edge of their box because they were fearful of the ball in behind the back because of Rashford's pace and Mkhitaryan running at them, and we caused them all sorts of problems. No Michael Carrick, no shield, but taking that shield away meant we had to be more expansive. We had to trust Herrera and Pogba to run that midfield, and they did as a midfield too. Bailly and Smalling at the back suddenly were dominant in the air and were quick as well, and that worked really well. You've got Mkhitaryan and Mata doing absolutely superb. Ali's back on with the live comments, just contributed to the channel. This is for Fellaini, man of the match. This is for Fellaini, and his man of the match is Mickey. Thanks for that comment, Ali. Yeah, just absolutely superb and really happy. 1 point behind Liverpool. Don't care about that. 2 points behind Arsenal in who are fourth in the Champions League spot. Watford and Bournemouth to come at home. Not going to make any predictions other than this. If we play like we did today with that formation, and we are unpredictable, and we are moving the ball, and we are confident and playing on the front foot, then we should be confident that we can beat Watford and Bournemouth and take 6 points from the next two. And I think that will be enough to get us in the top four. But I don't want to talk about predictions, because we should have beat Hull in midweek, and we deservedly didn't. And we've dropped a lot of points in a lot of places. But to go and beat Leicester, funnily enough, 2 times we've played Leicester, the 2 times we've played really well this season, and Matt has been influential in both of those. But Leicester, whatever anybody says about them, yeah, they're not as good as they were. They were champions, and Chris Tips is on. Do you want it on ice? Thanks, mate. And but yeah, really confident, really expressive, really unpredictable. 3 great goals. I love the Mkhitaryan goal. Smalling wins the header. It bounces in the halfway circle. Leicester have got a high line for once. Huth comes out to try and get it. Mkhitaryan against somebody twice his size. Brave knocks it past him. Then it's a running race between him and Wes Morgan. But what I liked is he could have hit it after his second touch just outside the box. And a lot of people, I think even Rashford, would have hit it there, and it gives the keeper a good chance to save it because it's further out. Mkhitaryan, with the class that he's got, he shows that confidence to take another touch, thinking, I can still take another touch and be ahead of Morgan. And it's split seconds because Morgan's tackle's coming in, but he's closer to the goal and he can hit it hard enough and well enough that Schmeichel can't save it. 1-0. Zlatan's nice cross by Valencia, pull-back cross. Zlatan puts it away. But my pick of the bunch was Mkhitaryan's first goal, because he's got a lot to do and he made it look so easy. But the third goal between him and Mata was fantastic. Mkhitaryan to Mata to Mkhitaryan, takes 3 people out with the 1-2, and Mata's running through one-on-one, and he scores this one. He should have scored another one as well, one-on-one. We could have won that 4-0, to be honest, but 3-0, we'd all take it. Our goal difference is leaves a bit to be desired, but goal difference isn't going to matter if we keep winning our games. And there's still a long time left to start breaking that goal difference. But yeah, Liverpool and Arsenal, they'll be concerned tonight. Should they be concerned? Yeah, I think they should be, but ultimately, it comes down to what a lot of us have been saying for a long time. The ball is in United's court. If United win the games that they should win over the next 2 months, up until mid-April, then we've got some tougher fixtures. Then we'll be well embedded in the top 4. But it's interesting what Mourinho is going to do. His substitutions did frustrate people. Why did Anthony Martial not get used? I don't really want to dwell on that too much because it's such a good performance, and I'm really, really pleased that Mourinho actually changed the formation and made us unpredictable, because I think the problem we've had is we've been so predictable. You know, you've got that anchorman midfielder, whether it's Carrick or he does Herrera there. Pogba's sort of in no man's land, not knowing what to do. And Zlatan not offering anything behind him. I mean, I think there's 4 picks for man of the match today. Mkhitaryan would get it for me. But I'd also throw Mata and Zlatan in there, and I thought Bailly was superb at centre-back as well. But there's a lot of scope in that lineup. For if we start playing it and using it, I think the players playing that system will get better and better. Quickly on Anthony Martial, I want to talk a lot about Mourinho's squad selection, not just tonight, because it's a positive tonight, but over the season and where we've dropped points, etc., and what he might do between now and the end of the season. I think lack of use of Martial over the last 2 games is a risk. It's a risk because I think in Anthony Martial you've got one of the best players in young players in world football. I think he will be a fantastic player wherever he ends up, whether that is United or not. There was no reason not to use him against Hull on Wednesday night. He was brilliant against Wigan and he got 2 very good assists. There was certainly no reason not to chuck him on for the last 20 minutes today. I mean, whatever you think about Ashley Young, for me, he's an overpaid oxygen thief who just doesn't. He shouldn't even be anywhere near the bench. We've got far better options, but Mourinho is obviously politically using him to make him stay in case we get a load of injuries, which isn't a bad idea. But Young coming on for Martial, no way, no, never in a million years. So what's the reason behind that? I think Mourinho is not happy with some of the stuff that's coming out in the press that Martial's happy, and it's a risk. I think it's punishment. It's a risk. He's punishing Martial to try and say, look, you don't publicly go and have a word, say anything about me. You get your head down, you work hard, and then you'll be given an opportunity. And I think that is what's happening. And if it works, brilliant. If it doesn't work, we might lose a brilliant player. But does it matter at the moment? We've just won the game 3-0. And some players who've not really been in form recently were a lot better today. Zlatan was better today. Mata was better today. Mkhitaryan. I think what Mkhitaryan showed, and I disagreed with him being taken out for 10 minutes against he got took off after an hour against Hull, didn't he? If you're going to keep Zlatan on for 90 minutes, you're going to keep Pogba on for 90 minutes because they're players that can change a game. You've got to put Mkhitaryan in that category. We thought we were going to go in 0-0 at half-time against Leicester, and it's a brilliant bit of individual brilliance from Mkhitaryan that gets us 1-0 up, and then we're on the show's on the road. So I think Mkhitaryan's a massively important player. It's encouraging that Mourinho is. It's the M and M's today. Everything's M, isn't it? It's encouraging that Mourinho is picking Mkhitaryan every week, and it almost it's as if he does feel he is really important. So that's really good. Player ratings. Somebody just said there. Oh, Ali's just made another comment. You can contribute to the United Stand now with the $sign. It's a bit like Twitch now. If you want to contribute, that's how you do it. That's what the yellow thing's all about. Ali, don't worry about me being broke for United. Make it rain for United Stand. Great show. I respect good service. Marcus is all good, man. Thanks for the show. Cheers. United, Ali. He's really happy. Player ratings. De Gea, I'd give him a 7. He made a couple of decent saves. Valencia, I'd give him a 7. Very good again. Bay, an 8. Smalling, a 7. Rojo, I'd give a 7 because I thought he actually made some good interceptions before he went off with a hamstring injury at half-time. Blind, I'd give him a 6. Didn't think he did anything better than average. Pogba and Herrera, I'd give them both 7s. You could almost say 7.5. Running a midfield is not an easy job when you're very used to having people in behind you. But Ryan Allen's made a contribution as well. Cheers, Ryan. He says, sad to say, but Martial is replaceable. Everybody's replaceable. Of course they are. Maninga family makes a very good point. Spurs play Liverpool. We can get there. I think they play them in the next 2 games as well. So, yeah, teams above us again. I mean, in relation to top 4, we'll talk about that on the Sunday night show tonight. But I think City, Spurs and Chelsea look strong at the moment. And we might be battling with Arsenal and Liverpool for it. So, but it can change very, very, very quickly. Into the midfield then. Yeah, we've done Herrera and Pogba. Rashford, I'd give him a 7. Better tonight. I would love him to have got a goal. I think it disgusts me that people are saying Gabriel Jesus is better than Rashford because he scored 2 goals in 2 games. Are people just had lobotomies, or are they thick? I mean, Marcus Rashford burst on the scene as an 18-year-old last season and absolutely retired City's defence at the Etihad in a Van Gaal team. And Rashford's a fantastic player. He's just been played out of position, so he's a very good player. Clean sheet, nice, says Ali. And hi, LaRusso. Fellaini is the new Zidane. Don't deny it, Mark. Thanks for the contribution, LaRusso. Fellaini makes me sick when he comes on a United shirt, but that's a personal thing. I know a lot of you love him, and it's all about opinion. Zlatan I would give an 8 because he was one of the people I thought was one of man of the match. Mata I would give an 8, and I'll give Mkhitaryan a 9. I thought it was fantastic. I think that goal looks easy, the first one, but it wasn't. He's got to run a long way, and that third touch, not a lot of people would have took the third shot. They would have hit it off the second touch. Just shows top class and confidence. And the way he set Mata's goal up, the third one, was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant, Mkhitaryan. Yeah, fantastic. Really happy with it. And I'd give Mourinho a massive clap on the back. Brilliant. He showed today what a top manager he is. Whatever people think about Leicester or whatever, if we'd played the same formation we played against Hull, I think Leicester would have dealt with us very easily. He played a different formation. We went 4-4-2 for a lot of the game. We went 4-2-3-1 at times. We put Rashford on the left. We put him up front. There was a lot of interchanging, and Mourinho deserves a lot of credit for that. Absolutely superb. Really pleased with the performance, and really pleased that Manchester United get the win in what was a game we had to win. And for once, when everybody else has messed up, well, at least 2 teams above us have messed up, we've actually won a game and closed the gap on a couple of teams ahead of us. We're still in that 6th place, like a broken record, but we're getting closer away from not being there. And I think with the next 2 league games we've got at home with Watford and Bournemouth, 6 points from that, and finally I think we'll get out of 6th place. But it's a long slog. It's not over till May, everybody, and we know that. A lot of you watching, if you're feeling happy about United, if you join the United stand, or you just want to enjoy what is a great result, please drop a like on the video, because you've all been fantastic today with your live comments. Mata is the new Messi, says Samir Khan. If Leicester had Kante, that much would have been way harder, says Roy Hewitson. Well, we spoke about that on the watch along. Kante is the reason Leicester aren't doing so well, and Chelsea are. Let's not forget, Chelsea were 10th last season. They're now going to be champions. So there we go. Full-time Red says tonight's show, can't wait, everyone. Yeah, Sunday Night Live, 8:30 tonight. Lots to talk about. We'll be talking about Mourinho. We will talk about Martial, because I know it's a relevant thing to talk about. A lot of people are, have different opinions on that, and that's what the United stand's always about. We don't all agree. Passionate opinion. Give us your thoughts on that. And I am going to have a drink tonight. I feel like we should celebrate. I will be having a drink. So join us live at 8:30 on the United stand for the watch along. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, you click subscribe, which is the bottom right hand corner of the hologram there. And if you have subscribed, make sure you click the bell on the subscription thing, because then you'll get a notification when we go live. But we'll be live at 8:30 tonight. We're live at 8:30 most nights, and tomorrow night it's Skype Goldbridge at 8:30, where you can Skype in and talk to us about whatever you want us to do. I thought Pogba was fantastic today, Gaurav. I think it's the best he's played in about 6 weeks. I like him in that midfield position with Herrera. No Carrick, no party. I love Carrick, but that midfield 2 today, it worked. And when it works, you free up a player somewhere else. And we freed up a player today to play up front in Marcus Rashford. It worked really well. Mad Marcus is going to have a Jack Daniels. I don't know. I'm thinking either beer, or I might have a whiskey myself. I like decisions, but nice decisions. Like the video. I'll speak to you later at 8:30. Great win for United. We're within a point of the Scousers, 2 points of 4th place. Let's do it. It's there to be won. And whatever happens in the rest of the season, we've got loads of things to go for. But I think the most encouraging thing is, whether we've been unbeaten or whatever, today we played good football, and that's encouraging. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at 8:30.